you.
Sitting here. This is a wonderful thing. And I know, you know, you inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And you wanted to thank somebody that you forgot.
Oh, let me tell you. Well, you know, it finally happened. I got up there, and there was Jack McFadden, that was part of the band, and there was Harlan, and there was just everybody. And I was thanking them, and, you know, and my wife was sitting there right around. I got through thanking that a whole bunch, and afterwards I just thought, you know what? I thanked everybody but my little wife. For 30 years, she put up with me, and I didn't get to thank her. And so I told her, this ain't exactly the same, but...
No, it's not the same. It's a much bigger audience here.
My little wife, Jennifer. Yeah, my little wife, Jennifer, she's sitting right there. Stand up there, sweetheart. All right. Let's see. Come on. Come on, stand up. There that little thing is. Sit down here. Now, thank you so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Now, what's that? Did I miss something? I missed something. I love missing something. How's the Crystal Palace doing?
Crystal Palace is just doing wonderful. Matter of fact, we watch you all the time at the Crystal Palace on the big screens, and we see you there. And so, if you make a mistake, everybody knows.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
But we honestly do. And the Palace is, you know, books a lot of people. Well, Dwight came up for the birthday thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're up for Buck's birthday. Marty Stewart and I.
Yeah.
First time Marty and I ever played together.
Yeah, first time you ever been on stage.
Now that sounds like a marriage made in heaven to me. You guys.
It was a lot of fun. We had a great time, and then Buck brought everybody out. The Derailers were out there that night.
Jim Lauderdale.
Jim Lauderdale was there. We just had a great time.
Well, next time you have to come.
I'd love to come.
Randy Foster. Now we're going to forget some. I'm going through my... Who was there, Buck?
And Buck's wife.
Absolutely. Jennifer was there.
I don't know. Yes, she was there.
Okay. Well, thank her for everything from now on.
Everything.
To make up for it, yeah. Now, I just experienced something that just was, you know, borderline spiritual for me, singing with Buck. And I know that he's, you know, huge influence on you early on, dedicated an album to him, and one thing led to another. You guys have hooked up a lot. What does this mean to you?
Well, he's been gracious enough to allow me to sing with him and to come and be part of our records. Obviously, the most famous instance of that for me is Streets of Bakersfield. It's because of Buck that I found out about the song. He called me Dwight. I've never impersonated you sitting right there. I do a pretty good, don't I?
That's beautiful.
Dwight, he said, I got a song for you, Dwight. he used to call me up. I'd get on the machine and go off, and he'd say, Dwight, this is your buddy Buck Owens. Like, what? Yeah. But he brought the song to me, and I'll be forever in your debt for that song.
I'll tell you something else. It could have been any other way if it hadn't happened when I told him would, right? I called him up on the phone. Well, we were coming to do the CBS thing, I think it was, right? And they told me to bring a song that about Bakersfield that Dwight and I could do. And so I found that one way back in an album from '72. And so I took it and we did it, and we got a lot of response off of it.
Yeah.
And so Dwight took it and recorded it, and I went down and sang on it, and I thought about it for a few days. He was contemplating whether or not he's going to release it or not, you know, so I called him up that one day and I said, Dwight, I think if you release that, it'll be a #1 song. And he said,
better listen, yeah.
And he said, you think so? And I said, yeah, and he said, well, thank you. He didn't say if he's going to do it or not. but
I valued the opinion.
Yeah, he valued my opinion. But, you know, it was great for me. Let me just say, it's not only been great for Dwight, it's great for me. When he came to the office that day, he was playing the fair. I went out to the fair with him. I felt an immediate kinship with him.
Yeah.
Him and his band do some of my songs. It's the first time I ever got up like that with anybody, and it's the last time I ever got up like that with anybody.
Wow.
So it worked out well for me. And
as I said, but the honor was all ours, and it is all ours, and you know, we only hope to honor him every time he allows us to sing.
And we were talking about the Crystal Palace earlier.
Yeah.
I know you had some video footage we want to show, just to let the people know what what they can expect when they go there. This is a beautiful place. Roll this footage here, Clay.
It's a museum, and
Yeah.
it's a restaurant.
Okay,
There it is.
that's the outside shot there.
And it's all kinds of, there's
There you go.
Wow,
all
it's
kinds of
gorgeous.
various different things.
Is it big enough, Buck? Do you think it's big enough?
Yeah, it's a big old place, but...
You got a
it's
car, somebody parked a car inside.
Oh, that's one of those nudie cars, you know, and that's up behind the bar.
Yeah.
And it's
What's it say on the back?
Elvis.
Oh,
Elvis.
doesn't say Buck.
No.
Doesn't say
Oh,
Buck.
that's not the Buck.
There's
One
another
thing
one. There's
that's,
another two of them.
One thing that's wonderful there at the Crystal Palace, they serve a particular delicacy
Yeah.
that I thought we might enjoy together.
Yeah.
Some of your Bakersfield biscuits. Dwight Yoakam's got biscuits.
Dwight Yoakam's Bakersfield business. Well,
I gotta have one myself.
the night, our opening night,
Yeah.
we started serving Dwight's biscuits, and we served.
great.
Are they-
It's a surprise,
They're
isn't it?
stinking great. I don't know what I was thinking. I was prepared to really say, they're great. But I didn't have to even act. It was wonderful.
No, it's a...
Well, everybody like
We did them for Buck's opening.
Yes.
No, we're watching her. Yeah, figures.
Anybody want a biscuit?
No one.
Incoming.
I tell you this. We started that night with them, and we've done it ever since. People love them.
This guy out here eating a biscuit.
Good, isn't it?
See? I told you.
We started serving Buck's grand opening, and it was almost an outgrowth of a joke. I thought, what can I do up there for Buck? And I said, you know, I've talked about doing a biscuit with this guy just like I said, as a joke almost. It started tongue-in-cheek, and we served them.
Yeah.
And they liked them so much.
2,000 of them.
Yeah, 2,000 of them. They liked them so much we had to keep making them.
That's right.
Well, you're giving 24,000 of them to missions for the holidays.
Between the Los Angeles mission and... Well, it's just...
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
It's only, you know, an appropriate kind of gesture that we're able to help on that day, maybe, you know, provide food for some people. And what better way than with that particular biscuit in it. And we're doing it at Bakersfield Mission also.
You're doing a concert December 21st?
Right. It's all tied into a benefit concert that ties into the presentation of the Christmas music. We really won't have another opportunity to perform this music until after Thanksgiving next year.
Well,
so we're taking the opportunity and doing it at Billboard Live in Los Angeles on the 21st of December.
If I got a second here, Rack?
Huh?
Okay, good.
We'll just say one thing, in case I don't get another chance to say it. I think this is an outstanding young man. He's an outstanding talent, and we're very lucky to have him ahead of us.
Thank you very much.
I mean that sincerely. My hat's off to you.
Thank
my
you.
friend.
I appreciate that very much.
We may do it.
This out. You're doing Fender's doing a guitar,
Yeah,
Buck Owens. Check
like
this
that.
thing out. It's killing me.
It's going to have a brass little thing down there. And
Oh, it's gorgeous.
A
Oh,
brass
and she
nut,
sparkles.
That's come down. It's going to be called the Buck Owens signature guitar.
Well, I hope they make a lot of them because I must purchase one. They're fine, fine, fine.
I know a guy that's making them. Maybe we can get one.
You know somebody that can give me like a cut rate deal on one, perhaps?
Well, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
This means a lot.
My pleasure.
Bless your
Thanks.
heart.
My pleasure.
Don't go away. Dwight. Once again, Dwight Yoakam.
I'll be home for Christmas. Just you wait and see.
wife, you have a great holiday. Have a safe holiday season.
Incredible.
Thank you, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dwight Yoakam. How great is that? Wonderful stuff. Also want to thank Buck Owens for being with us. What an honor. Where you going, Buck?
Pete and the band, guys.
Pete Anderson and a fine, fine band.
And the entire band.
Join us tomorrow night.